welcome back to another Embersickles video. Today I'll be continuing the Minecraft Dungeon Secret Levels series. Today's level should be really easy to find for you guys. I believe it's going to appear every time, and it'll be, it'll be a fun time. The level's pretty similar to the one we found at the start in Creeper Woods. I hope you guys were able to find the ones from yesterday's video. They were pretty difficult to find. Alright, here we go. So we're going to enter Highblock halls. Any difficulty is, as always, is fine. I am going to do default just because. Default 6. Traveling to Highblock halls, which is really interesting. It introduces the guards, which are very difficult to kill in my opinion. Well, I don't know. They're just a more difficult version, essentially, of the illagers. Of course, they have maces, because maces are introduced later in the default. But I don't know. They just seem difficult. As well with the shields. First hit being taken away from their health. Alright, gonna skip through the story here. It should be pretty simple. Let me pull up the map. Now, it should always appear, the level. I'm almost 100% sure that it will. You're just gonna want to jump through this early section. It will appear very early, so you're not gonna have to play through much of this, which is why I suppose going a higher difficulty doesn't necessarily matter. You're just going to need to be able to deal with these guys at the beginning. Take out some of these crossbowed illagers, which are very annoying. Take out a wraith or two. And you're going to want to go down here. So if you'll see, there should be some stairs, as I found here, going down to this area with two shields around kind of a little just area. So you'll probably end up going past this statue right here, and this area should come up. Again, just want to emphasize this area with the red and blue shield. So you're going to want to go up to the blue shield, and you'll be able to actually push it into the wall, which will open up this area right here. You can travel through there, and we'll pull up the map. It's just a super tiny area. As always, you just want to grab that data. Grab that map that will normally be there as save data. Don't even need to beat an ambush, I don't think. As far as I know, it's that small, and then you can just go back. I mean, that's literally it. It's very simple, super easy to find. It'll be a nice break since you've spent all those effort and time trying to find the Soggy Swamp, or Soggy Caves in Soggy Swamp, and Archhaven inside Pumpkin Pastures. They made it really easy for you to find. And then you could go ahead, and we're going to jump into some gameplay of the actual level itself. This level's fairly long. I don't believe it is as long as Creepy Crypt, but it is still fairly long. So yeah, Underhalls, here we go. As always, you can see the normal screen right there for the secret levels with a little kind of cryptish area. Today will be the last, or this level is going to be the last of the levels you find by collecting a map with save data inside one of the normal ones. After this, we're going to start for our search with the runes, because that's the last level. Anyways, Underhalls, this general concept is that it is the area that is under the actual Highblock halls. So it's kind of a little secret, I suppose, area. Just area. It's got different sections. Like, as you can see, we have a library here that you'll see in parts of sections of Highblock halls, as well as a section in the Obsidian Pinnacle, the last level. Just got some fun decoration here. It's very similar to the last two levels. When it starts out here, it's basically the same as some of the other sections in the game. We can jump around here. Just a lot of tables, you know, your general library-ish style in this game. Gonna jump through here, take that strength potion. Now, this may seem like I'm breezing through this a little easier. That's just because I set it on a bit of a lower difficulty, just because it's more limited in what you can do for this. As always, because you can do only tiers 4, 5, and 6. And I think we can, we're meant to go the other way, so we are going to go this way. Nothing seems to be here, though. It's meant for tiers 4, 5, and 6. Highblock halls you can play on tiers 4, 5, and 6. On this one, you can only play tiers 5 or 6 because of the normal rules regarding the secret levels. As you know, Creeper Woods you can play at tier 1, but Creepy Crypt is tier 2, very similar to that. This one's gonna have a lot of illagers. Usually, you know, they have the same enemy types as their normal levels, the secret levels do. So you're just gonna be dealing with a lot of illagers and some wraiths as well, of course. That should be most of the enemy types. I believe there are a few more that appear, but that's, for the most part, some of that. And I wanted to correct myself. In my previous videos, I've been calling the chests with diamond bits on them, I've been calling them obsidian chests. Or no, sorry, fancy chests. It turns out they are called obsidian chests, so my bad for that. The red and gold ones are in fact called gold chests. And yeah, the other ones are called common chests, so my bad for miscalling those, or misnaming them previously. Alright, now you can see here we have a little area down here that we're supposed to travel to, but it is in fact locked behind a blue key, so we're going to have to go through this expansive dungeon that you'll see on the map I have pulled up to go and find that. Yeah, so it's very dark here. Hard to see what is what. Alright, let's get ready to go. I'm sorry if it's hard to see this. In future, I will turn up my brightness for videos with dark settings such as these. Hopefully you can see pretty well, though. I think it is meant to be dark, so I am going to pull up the map just because, similar to Creepy Crypt, we're going to want to be able to see where we're going. This. As always, you know, you can explore the secret caverns, get some extra chests, or you can just go straight on the path and try and find the blue key. Either way is good. I'm going to explore some of the secret caverns, but not all of them. Going through this area. I am actually going to spawn in my llamas. It's very hard to navigate through here. I think I've been going the wrong way. Yeah. It's very confusing sometimes. You want to look at the path. This is actually the way I'm supposed to go. So yeah, they made the Underhalls level very easy to find. Kind of appreciate that after challenging players with the other two secret levels. When we start to find the runes are usually in a guaranteed position. So they're not randomized, which is also good. So you should be able to find those on your first try if you're looking in the right places. I am going to take off the map here just because I want to be able to see these. That is a lot of cave spiders. Wow, okay. Make sure to kill the cave spiders off so they're not able to poison you, because that can be always really annoying sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna go through here. Do some skeletons. I did forget that there's a lot of zombies and skeletons in here too. Yeah, so we're gonna see those enemy types just because it's a normal crypt-like level. So a lot of those levels. Oh, we had an enchanted vindicator there. Got a lot of those. Want to make sure to deal with those. Those are dangerous. Alright, here we go. I don't know, a lot of this seems to be very similar to the Creepy Crypt level that we found in the first part of this series. I mean, there are some different sections, so we are going to end up getting to some different sections in it, but a lot of it feels very similar, like just kind of an underground area that's got some walls up. It's very clearly been, like, built by someone. Although I suppose this one gives off a bit more of an abandoned mineshaft feel. Because it's got, I believe it's got some traps later on. It feels somewhat like a wine cellar as well, just because of all the barrels everywhere. Alright, we have a wraith up here. How do I, oh, okay, we just gotta get there. I want to deal with that. Wraiths are extremely annoying. I find it, like, a little overdone that wraiths are allowed to teleport, because, you know, I find myself always, like, you're on the last hit, you're just about to kill them, and then they teleport away, and they're able to keep screwing you over. Okay, yeah, we do have some traps here, desert temple traps. This one's a, one of the slicers. We don't actually have, there's none of the squashing blocks yet that trap you in between them, squish you. But I do feel like we might be seeing one of those later. That is an interesting spin that they've put some traps in here. I don't know really what's being guarded. This is, again, I did complain about this in Archhaven, but I do wish they would add some story to the secret levels to make you feel more like you need them. Oh, looks like we found the blue key, and I believe we have triggered an ambush. So let's just take care of these guys. I don't actually know. Well, Creepy Crypt has can spawn like 22 chests or more, I believe. I'm not actually sure how good of an area this is to get some loot. I don't think it's great for loot farming, but it might have some good chests in it. It looks like not. Looks like very few chests. Oh, actually, I think we've just found one of the 2 chests. Well, I should check my map again. Looks like, yeah, we've opened the 2 chests already. I'm not actually totally sure if that means we've opened all the chests in this area. We'll have to see. I do know that when you enter an area, it does add new chests. So, like, if you'll teleport somewhere through, like, the cave, as you can see the symbols in the top, then it does actually add the amount of chests. So when you start a level in one area, it's only going to count the chests in that area. But I don't know if you actually have to discover new parts of the area to have the chest count. I don't think so. So I think this isn't great for loot farming, but it is a fairly interesting level. You've got a combination of enemy types that you don't normally see. So, like, we have wraiths next to cave spiders and zombies and skeletons with illagers. I mean, that's more common, of course, but you have wraiths with zombies and skeletons and cave spiders. It's a combination, I feel, that we don't normally get to see. So that's interesting. Looks like we've explored most of the area. Oh my gosh. I forgot to get the blue key. Ah, man. I am not on it today. Okay. Let's see if we can go find that. I'm getting lost in here. It's a very big area. So I think it's over here. If I'm right. Yes. So we're going to attack that blue key. Should be able to get through most of this, I think, without having any problems. I want to explore every bit of this just because it's the majority of the level, I think. We do have a section after this that people really like. In general, they seem to be interested in, so we will be exploring that section as well. But since it took us very little time to find the secret level today, I figured we could spend a bit more time going through this level. So I want to go over here. A lot of cave spiders. Cave spiders they're so small, you don't see them a lot, but they are actually, I mean, at least I found them to be much easier to defeat than your normal spider. I don't know why. I think probably because the game does give you an outline of where you need to go. Alright, looks like we've explored everywhere, or sorry, what enemies to kill. Looks like we have explored everywhere, so I am just going to follow the markings for where it wants us to go, so we can get out of here and move on to the next area in the level. Alright. Oh, hidden zombie here. We'll have to see what percentage of baddies we killed at the end of the game, or the level, because I do feel like I was really thorough there. I think I must have killed all of them in that area. Alright, we've unlocked this. So it looks like we're going to go to the next area. Okay, so explore ... So it doesn't actually want to tell us where we are. Looks like there's no new chests in here. Okay, I don't know why there's I guess my llamas must have killed one of the creatures, so. Alright, deal with this wraith. Oh, dang it, I've been poisoned. That's okay. Just heal up there a little early. Alright, this area looks to be a bit smaller, but I can't actually see all of it right now because I'm in the corner, so. It's probably almost equally big. I have played this level before, but I don't remember it as much because I've only done it once. Yeah, let's see. I've been mentioning the ghost cloak a lot in my videos. In case any of you wanted to know where to find that, you just need to be on adventure, and probably the easiest way to do it is to go into Creepy Crypt. So if you play Creepy Crypt on adventure, the ghost cloak is one of the artifacts you're able to find, and it's pretty good. I do recommend using it if you want to loot farm. It's really good for loot farming. You want to be able to speed through, and it's a good speed artifact to get out of jams. So okay, looks like we got an amulet. Another amulet, got some iron hides. Oh, ooh, I got a soul dancer. That looks like a new, I haven't gotten that unique before. 30% souls. That's a pretty good one. That's a good for a soul build. If I make a soul build, I will probably be using that one. I like the look of it too. It looks very nice. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like what wraiths wear, almost. Very similar anyways. But I suppose there are some other ones that look similar too, like, if I'm Sorry if this is slow. Yeah, it's essentially it's the soul robe, right? Yeah, but it's 30%. Yeah, so that's pretty good. It looks more interesting though. Alright. I'm gonna kill these zombies. Okay. Let's see. I think we're just gonna follow this way. Go through here. Can come back this way. I'm gonna turn the map off. Oh, looks like we have spawned an ambush. I don't know why we spawned it. I suppose we'll get a chest at the end of this. But, wait, if I check my... No, it looks like we're not gonna get a chest. I'm not quite sure why we spawned an ambush here, but I'll take it. Okay, got an apple there. Going through here. I'm very excited to get the runes done later and show you guys the last secret level so far. DLC is coming out. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for the DLC, if you plan on buying it, what your current opinion is on it. Curious to know. It looks like I did actually miss an area back there earlier in the level, so I'm gonna go back to find it because I'd like to explore everywhere. Got a trap here. I've been looking at the map so much I haven't even been able to see the trap, so sorry if I've hit one and haven't noticed. Alright, let's see. Going through here. Oh, skeleton. I'm gonna take the map off for now. Actually, no, I do need to know where we are going. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Looks like that's a dead end. Just keep following the pathways, make sure we explore every inch. I do think they could have put a few more chests in here because there's really no point, there's very little point going through this level, I think, because of how few chests there are. I mean, Creepy Crypt is just so much better of a loot farmer. Even if you want the weapons, like, it's probably better to play Highblock halls. But I mean, I suppose it is fairly interesting. The layout is gives you a very spooky vibe. It's one of the more spooky levels. Alright, looks like we explored everything there, so I guess we just follow the markers now. Wants us to go this way. Currently using the Boots of Swiftness instead of the Ghost Cloak just because it's on a fairly low difficulty, and Boots of Swiftness are generally longer, so I can use them more. I mean, Ghost Cloak is definitely better if you're going to be trapped in a group of enemies. But, I don't know, Boots of Swiftness just feel like I can use them much more often, so I'm able to speed through the level more. Oh, got hit by there, sorry about that. Looks like an area over here that we haven't discovered. So I'm gonna go to here. Okay, we got some enchanted skeletons to deal with. Steal some tempo from them. Hopefully we can get some double hits here. Alright, we were able to get both of them. Alright, there we go. Llamas, again, super useful because of the damage, and then also the fact that they stun. I mean, they stun your enemies a lot. And I have that combined with this snowball enchantment on my Ember Robe, which also stuns enemies. It's really good. The stunning is super useful a lot. Okay. Looks like my llamas died. That is the problem with spawnables when you get to levels like this or Desert Temple, is that they're just not going to be able to avoid dodging, if you know what I mean. They won't be able to dodge any of the traps, so they will probably be crushed by that. That's a disadvantage there. Looks like they've already been summoned back though, so we will go ahead and do that. Zombies deal with this wraith here. So I do like that unique items are based off of base items, but with an extra enchantment. But I would like some unique items that are completely unique. Like, I think if we got a unique armor, that would be fine. It just feels weird that all of the armor is just based off of another armor type. So I think they could be a little more creative with that. Which way does it want us to go? Let's see. Okay, it wants us to go down there, so we are going to go up here first. Sorry if the camera is shaking a bit. I just got a new tripod set up, so I'm still adjusting to it. Hopefully it's not too shaky. Alright, we're going to run back through here, take the map back down, because we can just follow the trail markers. It's very nice of them to put trail markers in. I do appreciate that, so you don't get lost in big areas like this or the creepy crypt, stuff like that. Alright, looks like we want to leave the Forgotten Halls. Another reason why I want story back in these games, because it gives you more of a reason to go into the secret levels. I don't know. I know the story isn't a big deal in this game, but it just still want to be invested. Like, leave the Forgotten Halls. Like, I want to know more about these Forgotten Halls. Give me some game lore. Oh, it looks like if I pull up this, we can't actually get to that. I think I may have made a mistake earlier in the game. Yeah, I missed a secret area. My bad there. But we will just finish out the level. Looks like we did get to most of it. I think that was pretty good. There we go. So again, I mean, pretty good. It's a little bit of a combination with Creepy Crypt, but definitely not good for loot farming. It's not going to give you that much loot. I do want to see how much of the baddies we defeated. Let's see if we got 100%. Very curious for that. 97%. We missed 3. Alright. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. As always, have a great day.